Hey, namaste everyone, Asquare here bringing you a Clash of Clans Town Hall 9 attack strategy video. And my question to you guys in today's video is that how many golems do you use in your clan wars in a hog based attacks? Let me know in the comments, I'm very curious to know. So in this video we'll be looking at 4 different Town Hall 9 attacks, each of them featuring different amount of golems. So we'll start from usage of 1 golem, 2 golem, 3 golem and finally up to the usage of 4 golems in a single attack. So let's just begin the show. Alright guys, as we see this attack, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future video from me just like this one. So for the first attack we have Prius going on opponent number 18 Victor with a cold-blooded hobo, not a hobo, cold-blooded goho that is using of only 1 golem. So why is he using 1 golem is because he can easily get access to the queen and the clan castle. So that is your basic idea. If you're using 1 golem, that is you're investing minimum in your kill squad and that is why you will get minimum output from it. But that is what you want because you're taking a ton of hog riders to take care of the remaining of the base. Now Prius is using 1 jump spell here because the base calls for it, because you want to you cannot definitely walk wall break into 2 compartments just like that. So right now the golem is tanking for the queen as well as for the CC, while the queen is stepping up and the king is able to take down some of the clan castle troops as well. So baby dragon is down, the witches are down, and right now the queen is locked on to the opponent queen. They will soon take it out, and as soon as this much stuff is done, he will start with his hog riding. Notice that he deployed his CC hog riders first so that they can stay inside the core. These are the most strongest hog that you have, so make sure that they stay safe and they stay inside the core of the base because they gets out the maximum amount of damage. And all these hogs that you can see, right, like these are the hogs that are keeping these CC hogs, the max hogs inside the core, clearing off all the flanking defenses. The queen is still alive and bringing out a huge amount of value, cleaning up all these buildings. And as you can see, he has already deployed his cleanup, so the wizards are working at the top, meanwhile the hogs are working. So he deployed his final heal spell at right around at this wizard tower area where the 2 archer towers were there, 1 Tesla over there, and as you can see the hogs moved from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and finally they wrapped up at 6 o'clock meeting the queen and the other kill squad. So it's such a fast attack, 2 minutes 8 seconds it took. Prius, I mean it's a Portuguese name, obviously I cannot pronounce it, whatever. Prius, sorry for butchering the name, but an absolutely amazing attack. Let's just fast forward it and let's see the second attack obviously featuring the usage of 2 golems. So now we have Junky going on opponent number 12 Evan with a shattered goho. Again goho this time, not bowlers in CC if I'm not wrong. So obviously he's using 2 golems because the queen and clan castle are pretty inside the base and he wants to take care of them before he starts deploying his hog riders. That is the basic base identification if you want to use shattered goho, shattered hobo. And increasingly I'm seeing more hog riders used, and like my clanmates are preferring CC max hogs in spite of CC bowlers because they're easily able to take care of the opponent queen and opponent CC just like that. That is what we'll see in this video as well. The 2 golems are tanking for a huge amount of value. The wizards created a very good funnel for the heroes to move inside the base, and the 1 golem is pretty much alive at this point. He used 1 jump spell to create a direct path for that core compartment, and right now he has 1 baby dragon alive as well from the funnel, which is helping queen to take down that lava hound as well as to take care of some of the defenses as well. His king will be able to take care of 2 of the wizard towers out of the 4, and the queen will eventually will take down this crossbow as well. So I think so, yeah. So he starts his hog riders from around this 9 o'clock direction as this cannon is busy shooting the golem inside the base. These 2 hog riders were easily able to take care of that cannon just like that. And notice how smooth surgical deployment of hog riders that was, because you have not many golems in shattered hobo. You need to deploy your hog riders very surgically, deploying his max CC hog riders at this Tesla farm area and instantly healing them, because you do not want to lose your CC hog riders because they are the best hog riders that you have, as we have discussed in the previous raid as well. And now he is deploying sprinkling just a couple of hog riders at the flanking defenses, just to make sure that these hog riders stay in 1 huge pack and kill the core just like that. And now he deployed his poison just to take care of the skeleton spell as well as for these 5-6 hogs to take care of the opponent queen. Notice the cleanup is down already. At this area we have this 1 hog rider that he saved for the very last, and at this point we have 2 wizards working on the cleanup. Cleanup is extremely important in hog riders. As soon as you deploy your hogs in a particular area, you need to focus on deploying the wizards for that area, because you do not ever want to time fail on these kind of attacks, because there is a huge possibility of that. Let me just fast forward. Let's move on to see some stoned attack, that is the usage of 3 golems in a single raid. So guys, there is a reason Stone Hobo is one of my favorite attack strategy, and there you can see 1 minute 29 seconds it took killer to take down opponent number 13 Dark Salmon D3R, whatever the name is. 1 minute 29 seconds. That is outrageously amazing. Let's see from where killer starts his raid. Even okay, I paused it. Okay, so he starts with one of the golem at 9 o'clock area. I think he will enter from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock area, if I'm not, yeah, he's entering from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock area. Notice that he's deploying a very wide funnel. That is what you always want to do with a Stone Hobo, because you are taking 3 golems. That means you need to take a substantial part of the base, and unless you create a very wide funnel, you cannot do that. 2 of these golems I think will enter from this jump spell area, and this one golem along with some of the wizard and queen will take care of these defenses right at this area. So the 2 golems are inside the base. The king and queen are both moving out of the base. That is not usually what you want, but the king and queen are both supported. The king will be able to take care of so many outside defenses, followed by 2 wizards, so that is bringing a huge amount of value in itself, as well as the queen followed by this golem tank will take care of all the flanks as well. So the core is pretty much down at this point, and the sides are down as well, thanks to the queen and the king and some of the wizard party as well. So he is now deploying some of the hog riders at the very flanking defenses. I don't think that he needed to deploy those hog riders, because the king and queen would have eventually taken care of it. Basic identification for the Stone Hobo is just identify a base which you can connect with 2 jump spell. That is it. So killer doing a fantastic job killing this base absolutely in 1 minute 29 seconds. That is outrageous. Not even 1 minute 30 seconds mark within half time. So that is, I mean, it is my favorite attack strategy right now. Let's jump in and let's see 4 golem, that is a quad golem attack from Big Boss. So for the super stoned hobo or the quad golem hobo, whatever you want to call it, we have number 16 Big Boss going on opponent number 15 Mendes with obviously a 4 golem usage, and that is something I know that Big Boss does really well. He's very good with the usage of 4 golems, and that is why we are watching this video. He deploys one of the balloon to take care of that mortar, obviously a very good investment there, and then he deploys one of the golem at this 12 o'clock mortar, and I think he will deploy all the 4 golems at 12 o'clock, and then he would want to enter into this very tiny compartment and will push his way through all these defenses, including the queen as well. Notice that he's only using 9 hog riders, so you have to make sure that your kill squad, that is your king, queen and your bowlers, go inside the base, not like the last time which happened I think with Junky, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Junky, and you don't want that. No, whatever, whoever did the last attack, you don't want your bowlers to move out in this raid when you are using 4 golem, because you're taking a huge amount of kill squad. It's basically essentially the entire raid. Your hog riders are the kill squad in this attack, right? So he deploys one of the jump, rage and heal spell all in one area to just pump up his troops so that they would go inside the base. And one of the perk of using 4 golems in a single raid, that is a quad golem attack, is that your king and queen stay alive for a very long part of the raid. Now as you can see right now, the king and queen both are at almost full health with abilities active, so that is something you don't see that often. Now he used his king's ability to take care of this wall so that he can push through these defenses as well, and he will end up taking these defenses with the help of bowlers, and the queen and some of the bowlers will move at this 9 o'clock area, and now he will just sprinkle in some of the hogs from this direction, which will be able to take care of some of the flanking defenses that are there. This cannon is locked on to that golem, so the queen is pretty safe right now. He has already burned the queen's ability, and at this point I don't think that he needs a heal spell, because the queen and golem will eventually take care of it, but I think that he will end up using one of the heal spell right at this area. He absolutely didn't need that. He could have totally swagged that, and you can see, so such success. This one golem is still alive. It is above half of the health. There are some of the golemites in this area, so it's pretty much an overkill at this point. King and queen both alive. So if you want to overkill any base and swag in front of a clanmates, just with a little bit amount of practice, you can perfect this quad golem. I would definitely recommend you guys trying the stone and the quad golem, because they are one of my favorite attack strategies as well. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you think that I have earned it. Otherwise, leave a dislike and let me know how can I improve. This has been your host Asquare, and I will see you in my next video.